All right, daily cash flow. This is the new and improved formula. I'm calling it version 2.0. We just went from version 1 to 2.0. And so, as you can see, level 1, the goal is $3. But to earn $2 plus your dollar claim, and you would do 10 cents, 30 cents, $1, $2, $5, $10 for a total risk of $17.40, hoping to make $3 a day. At level 2, we would go $5 total, which is $4 plus the dollar claim, and that is a 20 cents, 60 cents, 150, $3, $10, 30, a total of $45.30. Risk to win $5. You might say, "Oh, that's not necessarily that good," but notice the bankroll amount, 100 to 299, and then at level 3, it would be $300 to $600. Okay, and this is $10 each day, including, and it's a risk of $100. Okay, that's the level we're currently on at the time of recording this. This is the level I'm currently on. I'm over $300, waiting till I get to $600. Once I get to $600, I go to level 4. That's $25 a day at level 4. So notice, from $10 to $25, huge jump, huge compound, and it would be $750 monthly, and it would be 2, 6, 10, 30, 100, and 170, a total risk of $318. Now, once you get like halfway up there, if you wanted to risk and just go to 250 on that 6th one instead of 170, that's a huge risk. But all of these, the risk is 6 losses. If you do 6 losses, that's what you would be risking. But you're trying to make $25 a day. This is worst case scenario to get to that 6th time, but it does happen to have 6 losses in a row. And then of course you have level 5. I won't go over it. I'll just share with you the bankroll. You could look at the bankroll. And then level 6, once you get to $2,500, there's level 6, and then you have level 7. Once you get to $5,000 and to $10,000, level 8 would be $7,500 a month, $250 a day. Level 9 and level 10, as you can see, that is them. All right, let's test this strategy at level 4. Let's test this formula at level 4, see if we can make $25. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go $2. And let's do it. So $2, $6, $10, $30, and we have 600. So that would be what you'd want in your bankroll, $600. We're using gold coins for proof of concept, and we are at $6. Well, at 600, we're using $2 to start. So here we go. And now that means we go to $6. All right, we're just doing the formula, following the formula, and seeing what happens. Here we go. And the next one will be $10 if we lose this one. We're trying to make $625 total in our amount up there. Okay, so this is 2 losses right off the bat. Crazy. And if you look at the track record, this has been 4 losses in a row, according to the right above area. So let's see. We're trying to win $25 today. Let's see if we can get to cash out before we crash out. Here at the $10 level, yes, now we go back down to 2. And so now we're back down at $2, and we have $602. So I know that you kind of win your money back and kind of like negate those losses pretty much. And so imagine we would have won $2 on that first one. Once we win it back, we have our $2. Once you go to 30 and 100, then it really compounds. The idea is once you get up to level 4, 5, and 6, you definitely will win your $25 based on your risk, pretty much. And so if you haven't got stake yet, make sure you use the link in my description, and you get a daily bonus. It's a free $1 every single day, 10,000 gold coins every single day, just for logging in and claiming your free cash pretty much. So that is, okay, so now we're going to go to 6 again, $6 from 2 to 6. Okay, so let's see what happens here. And if we could cash out before we crash out, that would be great. 6 losses in a row, you count it as a losing session. And you might say, what happens if you have a losing session? It could knock you down a level if you're under the 600. In this case, we would go down to level 3. And the formula would be that you would play 2 sessions a day. I would suggest the morning and afternoon instead of evening, by the way. All right, so there we go there. And now let's go back to $2. And we have 606. And remember, we're trying to get to 625, okay? Now, a lot of times when you get up to these levels where, you're at $30 or $100 risk, and to have 4 losses in a row or 5 losses in a row, that's really going to catapult you beyond your $25 goal a lot of times. But I tried to make the formula where it allows you to stay in the game, but also doesn't really risk a lot on the front end. It just, hopefully you just keep collecting at the $2 level. It kind of takes that second and third loss out of the, like if you do $6, then $10 and you win, it kind of puts you back as like, it just cancels out those losses, but it still gives you a little win. But the idea is once you get to the 4th level and the 5th level, that would definitely just win your daily goal if you win those. And so that's the idea. More risk, more reward, once you go up a couple levels. So this is the formula for level 4. You want to have at least $600 for level 4 because you don't want to risk. This would be, what was the risk? I think 300 and something, 300 and something risk, which would be about half of your amount that you have, a little bit over half. But once you get a couple days under your belt, you'd be at 650, simple as that. And then 675 after 3 days. You can see it really, really could catapult you into the next level. All right, let's go to 6. 6 would be a good win. When you lost 2, you would win 4, so it's kind of like you won that last round and won this round. I think the $10 one, that's where it's kind of like, okay, let's just get our money back and just count one of these wins and one for loss, being that you would get 2. All right, so we're going to go back down to 2, and we are at 616. All right. Let's see if we can continue with this. I do have a playlist with the first formula that we used in proof of concept. I went through every level. I think after doing this for over 40 days, I think this formula is something that I kind of naturally gravitated towards because it was just a modification, and I think it was simplified, just really simplified. And so I like the simplification of it, and that's why we're going with this version 2.0, even when we play with real money. So that's the goal. All right, that's another $2 win. And so I tried to also make the daily goal about 5% of the base bankroll, or the base amount that you have, your entry amount. And then also tried to make it around, if you won at the bottom level, $2, it would be between 10 to 15 wins. So every level is about 15 wins would be your daily goal. And hopefully you're doing it in 10 to 15 minutes a day. That would be the goal. So let's see if we can get to, this would bring us to 20. All right, 620. All right, we're still going to do that $2. And so we just need a couple more wins here for our daily. And then I'll do more videos of this at each level. So this is the level 4 test run, okay? Level 4 test run, or proof of concept at level 4. Yeah, that's a good name. All right, here we go. We're going to go $2 again. And let's see if we could get to $25 in the next few rounds. How about that? If we did 2 more rounds, we'd have $26. That would be our, but we'll see. This has been 4 wins in a row at $2. So, maybe a long streak of wins. And then that one was close. That one was really close. All right, let's see what happens here. This would just bring us at that, like if we won the last one, +2. So, oh, wow. Okay. So now we're going to 10. So this one would just get us $2. So it cancels out those last 2, like if we won the first one. And so let's see if we get there with this one. Cash out before we crash out. That is the goal. We had 2 losses in a row. 6 losses in a row is a losing session. But we got 224, so we're $1 away. So instead of $2, let's just do $1. And then we'll just keep playing until we could try to get it to 25. Unless, if we don't win this next one, we could go to, $3? Or even $2, really. If we don't get this one, we could go back to $2. But this one would bring us to our goal for the day. So you kind of modify it once you get close to your goal. And if we win this one, we're at $6.25. All right, so now we're going to go $2. And we'd still, what is that, 2? Yeah, we'd still be at $2.25. The idea is one more win would get us to $2.25. Okay, well, all right, so that means we have to do, well, we don't need to do 6, but let's just do 6 because we're in the formula, okay? So this one would bring us a little bit higher, but let's see if we can get it. And then, so that would, oh, wow, now we're going to 10. Now 10, this just puts us kind of back because we did 6, that was 8, so we're going to win $2 now. And remember, we're trying to get to 25. So let's see what happens here. Kind of wasted that $1, I think, on the first round. Okay, here we go, 30. And look, maybe this just knows that we're at our we're at our top end of our formula. We were close to our goal, and then all this begins to happen. Wow. Gotta trust the formula. Just trust the formula. Don't get emotionally attached. All right, so there we go with $10 more than our goal for the day. And that's usually, once you get up to these higher levels, more risk, more reward. That's how the system and the formula is formulated to do that. And so now, say we do this tomorrow, we only have to win $15, or we could just count it and just go from $25. But the idea is tomorrow, or if we were doing this formula the next day, we would try to get to $650. So your goal is an average of $25 a day, or you could just say, hey, I'm going for it. I'm doing $25, with this. So I'm going to $60, instead of the $650. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow on Daily Cash Flow.